Two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity. And I'm not sure about the universe. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer. Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution. The world is a dangerous place, not because of those who do evil, but because of those who look on and do nothing. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than one with all the facts. Weak people revenge. Strong people forgive. Intelligent people ignore. Everything that exists in your life does so because of two things: something you did or something you didn't do. Insanity: doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Intellectuals solve problems. Geniuses prevent them. The only thing more dangerous than ignorance is arrogance. If A is a success in life, then A equals X plus Y plus Z. Work is X, Y is play, and Z is keeping your mouth shut. The only source of knowledge is experience. Try not to become a man of success, but rather to become a man of value. Creativity is intelligence having fun. I salute the man who is going through life always helpful, knowing no fear, and to whom aggressiveness and resentment are alien. There is no vaccine against stupidity. If you are out to describe the truth, leave elegance to the tailor. 3 rules of work. Out of clutter, find simplicity. From discord, find harmony. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Any intelligent fool can make things bigger, more complex, and more violent. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. I believe in intuition and inspiration. At times, I feel certain I am right while not knowing the reason. You have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. There are only 2 ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all of our lives. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Never memorize something that you can look up. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. You never fail until you stop trying. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. I must be willing to give up what I am in order to become what I will be. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. If I had an hour to solve a problem, I'd spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about the solution. An intelligent person avoids 3 things in life. In youth, lust. In maturity, quarrelsomeness. In old age, greed. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Men marry women with the hope they will never change. Women marry men with the hope they will change. Invariably, they are both disappointed. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Everyone knew it was impossible until a fool who didn't know came along and did it. A person starts to live when he can live outside of himself. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. When the solution is simple, God is answering. Small is the number of people who see with their eyes and think with their minds. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. There is no more lovely, friendly, and charming relationship, communion, or company than a good marriage.